set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And that will be incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Great. Go Silver, Rich.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pulled in by Brown toward the sideline. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Great. Set.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Great. Set.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pick up on 1st down. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Set. Crowd left Yeti.
Back to throw here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. It's a foot race. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a knife. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, putting working on the phone.
Great, set. Allez, he went up. Try left, yeah.
Back to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6.
No touch.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They keep it with Henry on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning.
Shot. 13.
Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the gun, Jackson. This one incomplete. The pressure got to it as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Sit on. Sit on. Ready. Sit up. Middle.
And Jackson throwing once more. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Sit on. Ready.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards up 1st and 2nd down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Don't touch that. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Don't touch.
He'll drop to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 46-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, report.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Report.
To throw is Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3. Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man has got it, the tight end. And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down as he'll be taken down at the 46. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll drop the throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Great. Set. Delta, set. 63. Hey, 73. 73.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Inside handoff, Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guys can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they just fall short down at the 1-yard line.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And an Eagles first down.
Hey, 73.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go Silver, ready?
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That one downfield for Dotson. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Hey, 70. On anyone, huh?
Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Great, set. Hey, Silvers. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he takes this near to 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team has been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Sit on. 180. Ready, shot.
Here's Jackson to throw. They're going to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Running from the gun with Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Play action. It's Jackson. Complete to Likely. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Middle.
Throwing is Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Carry now for Derrick Henry. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. Fourth down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Great, set. And anyone, Alpha.
It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 47 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 17. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it as a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
Yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me, blowing a coffee, is asleep. You weak, chic, the web look at the boots, fleet, headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back here, get back. I know as long as she can really Listen, I don't mean to call you, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we like we go back, way back. Run it, now we on track. You can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that. You see J that. I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never speak with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. As he'll be backed up to start this drive.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 18 more yards there and another first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
A first down carry for Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal at the 1. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing is Hurts. A big pickup there for the Eagles. First down, 18 yards.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Good. Hey, let's go. Trim it. Out.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And a lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey, 73.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 21. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Good. Hey, easy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this one's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. He came an arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. It's taken to the 26. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
From the gun, Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Yeah.
Now it's Jackson. They'll get this to Flowers, left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the play. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll give Henry another shot. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 3 yards out. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
180.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 52 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Eagles 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jackson now. Into the hands of Flowers. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
2nd and 2.
Forward.
Again to Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
What? 180. 180. What is it?
Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
It's not.
First and goal.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for the loss.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go, it's no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
180. What? 180.
Now Jackson. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. And his kick is good. So long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Jackson going to keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
You change it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. To throw is Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Flowers going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's got his big tight end here. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for the Eagles. First down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down.
Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra, 43 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score.
His kick is good.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 31-yard line.
I'm already. It's not. We're ready. Hey, hey. Ready. Raise up.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Ready. Ready. Raise up. Hey, hey.
Henry. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. They go play action now. Jackson to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Eagles' 23-yard line.
Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Eagles 17.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my Facebook question. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And they run past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
63. Good, set.
Here's Hurts to throw. This will be caught by Lamb. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
25. To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You change it. Hey, report.
This time Jackson will throw it. And Walker has it. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Shot. You. Report.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
At the 18-yard line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
9-yard
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. And he's going to get to the 31 and then for the first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Huge play there. Now, do you use that timeout or try to hustle it up?
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trim it.
He's back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but partner, the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high-percentage pass to try and tie the game. But the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than the defenders. Not the case in this instance. They end up losing the game.
should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about if you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything. Anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Two distant strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Come tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young and ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're just a stranger.